Hi Capricorn, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot. Capricorn, this is your read for the time frame of May 1st through May 15th, 2020. Thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is taking care of each other during these times. Special announcement, guys. Another free personal reading. I'm going to do a contest between now and the 15th. So if you want to enter your name, drop a comment down below. It's as simple as that. Your name is in the contest. And I will select a winner after the 15th for your free personal reading by me, yours truly. All right, guys, we're just going to dive right in, get started with some breathing here to kind of get into the energies. Whew. That's really going to allow us to get rid of the toxic energies here. Big deep breath. It's going to release all of the negative, yucky stuff. And another deep, deep breath. That helps us to bring in the positive, yummy, good stuff our way. All right, so we're going to get started here with the Capricorn Collective General Read. Where is general? If you notice specific messages not resonating, it simply means they weren't meant for you. Don't try to make them fit. And dates as well are general guidelines here, guys. All right, so I'm going to ask that Spirit please join us to send forward a message for Capricorn. This will be the Energy Oracle card, which is going to provide the overall energy here for the entire read for the Capricorn Collective from the time frame of May 1st through May 15th, 2020. Spirit, what message did you feel you would like to have come forward for the Capricorn Collective? Just going to be patient. We want to make sure that the messages here that are coming are authentic messages. Thank you, Spirit. Please send forward this message for Capricorn. All right, first card out, guys. It says Snake, Kundalini Rising. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. And of course, with the animal, the spirit animal cards, I always like to read from the book. I really don't want any messages to go unsaid. So I'm going to take a quick peek at that. What do we have for the snake? All right, it says, the snake speaks of the energy rising within you and also of rebirth. The snake sheds transformational layers of skin, being reborn as often as it needs. Love that. What does the snake call you to shed in order to go through a cycle or rebirth? Ask your heart, what do I need to let go of? Rebirth can challenge and push us through all layers, emotional, spiritual, and physical. But know that snake medicine holds you now through this change. To be held by the serpent is powerful magic. Its energy starts at the base and travels up the spine, weaving its way around, activating the divine masculine and feminine within. It passes through your heart, then links to your third eye to bring cosmic remembering. So we're going through a definite awakening here on the planet during these times. You may have an Egyptian past to remember if you pull this card, or Kundalini arising or awakening to express. One thing is for sure, if the snake appears, he means business, action, and change. So you're definitely going to experience some big changes, Capricorn. So the best thing we can do when we have changes coming our way is to be open, willing, and ready to work with the energies in order to bring the best possible scenarios our way. Because realistically, life is constantly changing. If we're not constantly changing and evolving, then we're not truly living as we were meant to as human beings. Change can definitely be a good thing, and it's all about where we put our focus, right? Are we going to put it on the positive aspects or the negative aspects? It's always a choice. First card out, I'm also doing a second oracle here. It says Archangel Gabriel. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. So you have lots of hope for the future. You're seeing changes coming your way. Beautiful energies, guys. All right, we're going to do the tarot. Let's get right into these messages. Spirit, please provide messages for the Capricorn collective. What clarifying details did you want to have come forward regarding these energies? Spirit, please provide us with clarifying details. Wow. There seems to be a lot of there is a trend kind of coming up, I see, in the readings for this time frame for most of the signs. Not everyone, but a lot of people are getting the Two of Cups. So it's either they're really focusing on their self-love, or they're really they're in a space where they're starting to realize all of the important things that matter in life, and quite possibly even all of the things that simply just do not matter in life, right? And kind of focusing on the heart chakra and the relationships in their life, and noticing that maybe they've been putting their energies into other areas which are not very meaningful at the end of the day. All right, let's take a look at this spread. So really, that's a really wonderful thing to have come out of these difficult times, is really to be able to acknowledge what it is that is most important in your life, so that maybe you can refocus if need be. 10 of Wands. So this is where you're beginning the reading off with it's a symbolism here of a burden, this particular card. So it's almost as if you feel you're beginning the reading off here with some agreements maybe that you've made in your past. To date, you're very much feeling as though your responsibilities are getting the best of you. You have too much to do. You have too many moral burdens. You have too many financial burdens to carry. Pretty normal and natural during these times, for sure. But when it especially shows up early in the reading, it is even more so indicating that you could possibly be feeling overwhelmed. So there's definitely a mental space here where it's just an overload, intensity here. And this likely is because you know change is coming. It's a sensation you intuitively, gut instinct, feel and know that it's coming. You're sensing it. It's the best way I can explain it. You might be experiencing those sensations different than others. We're all going to experience our own special qualities and gifts, but you're likely there's some kind of intuitive, very strong knowing that change is happening, and you're kind of stuck in the mind frame of whether or not it's going to be good change or bad change, and you're not really you're very uncertain, right? Like where a lot of the population is at this time. But the really great thing is the second indication here, the second overall energies came out with hope. So I do feel that this is where you're beginning. So let's see where you're headed. Because like I said, the Two of Cups here came up. Two of Cups is coming up. For a lot of people in the reads, Two of Cups being a love card, right? So this very much can be, to me, if you're experiencing issues and you have this person in your life, you really do need to make sure right now that you have some pretty open and clear communication. Maybe in the past you haven't opened up quite so much and discussed specific topics. Well, now is the time because things are changing, and you're really going to need to, just put yourself completely out there. If you have this loving support, this happy relationship in your life, it's really going to, this energy is really going to encourage you to communicate. So communicate in a much more intimate way maybe than you ever have in the past. That's really going to help you to work through the overwhelming feelings that you're having. And another, for those of you who are not in that situation, when this comes up, this is very symbolic here of reconciliation. So if you've been feeling some discord in a relationship, this is a really great sign that the communication in general is just going to get better between you two, so that you can start to have some different conversations if need be. But this can definitely bring along some energy of healing regarding difficulties in relationships. Mostly romantic when this comes up, not always, but for the most part it is relating to your intimacy and romantic partners, right? All right, next card, we have Ten of Pentacles. And 1, 2, 3, Major Arcana. This is going to relate to happiness. This is going to relate to, this is about you really focusing on family during this time. This is going to be about potentially having some form of generational benefits coming your way. This could be relating to some form of inheritance. It could be even just a really generous gift that is given to you through a relative, a friend. So someone during this time might seek that you definitely can use some form of assistance during this time, and they have the ability to provide that for you, and they very lovingly want you to accept this type of assistance from them. So that is beautiful. So you're being supported really, really nicely by the universe as far as your needs 3D world needs go. Now, where your focus needs to be is on the emotional, more so than anything. Next card, Major Arcana, it's the Hangman card. So this is about a change of perspective. So you're experiencing changes. If not, you're going to be experiencing changes in the near future. You know that changes are right around the corner. You don't necessarily know what they're going to involve. It's very unpredictable at this point, and you're not very comfortable with the unpredictability of the situation. So it almost just feels like a timeout here, right? So with the timeout is all about you really making some mental clarity for yourself and some emotional dealings as far as the overwhelming feelings that you have. You need to make your emotions a focus during this time and a priority. You need to allow yourself to feel them. And then once you have, you need to allow yourself to gently release them so that you can get ready and be prepared for the new. You're not going to want to bottle these feelings up. You are going to want to feel them, express them. And then what we're going to want to do after that period's over, we're really going to want to make a focus towards if we're choosing the positive or the negative, right? So as far as when this comes up, it really is encouraging that you're kind of in the thick of things right now. But when this comes about and you've worked through these energies here, this is going to be all about you starting to be able to realize new opportunities, even though they're at a distance right now. So it's really an energy of you not obsessing about any outcome and feeling powerless to change it, right? It's going to be more about you seeing the possibilities, seeing solutions, seeing exciting opportunities, making the best, being the alchemist, making lemons out of lemonade type of deal. And then you have the Fool card, also Major Arcana, immediately following the Hangman. So the Fool card itself is all symbolic of a new path. Yeah, so this is really a time where you can start here to feel hopeful, right? The only thing is when this comes up is just make sure that you're not taking on risks. There may be a bit of where you feel overwhelmed and you're looking for answers. There may be somewhat of an energy here where you're just kind of doing things for the sake of saying that you're doing things, but it's happening in a more of a risky manner. So if that's the case with your energies, just make sure that you're trying to be quite practical during this time. Entertainment is something that is going to be really important as far as not only distractions, but for keeping you grounded during this time. All right, next card, we have a Page of Wands. Yeah, so this is cautious progress. Love how this came up. This can be all about good news coming your way. This could be, this could also be several things needing your attention all at once. So if that is the case, you're going to want to make sure that you're, first of all, making sure that you know all of the facts. so that you're not wasting time dealing with things that aren't accurate or truthful. And then next, you're going to want to prioritize for yourself what is at utmost importance and what is kind of lower down on the list and not quite so important. So kind of that, make that to-do list for yourself, and you can also track your progress from day to day. Kind of checking things off that list. It makes you feel more empowered and more successful when you're able to see that, kind of see that list getting tackled day by day. All right, next card. We're going to have some cups, 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups energies are usually around confusion. And I think the reason why there is confusion in your energies, and it's more so because you've kind of worked your way around the mental, emotional overload that you've been experiencing and the overwhelming feelings, and you've moved, unfortunately moved somewhat into confusion. And the confusion is simply because you have many opportunities, or you have many invitations, or you have a lot of potential opportunities, basically. So at this point, in order to prevent any confusion around all of this activity happening all at once, rely upon your instincts rather than your logic. Let your intuition alone guide you. This will really help you to leap forward with a sense of being inspired. Love that so much. So much. Okay. Next card here was the last card that I pulled. It's the Devil card. It's Major Arcana. Make sure you can see that. All right. So this is really this is all about you being cautious again, making sure that the decisions that are coming your way, you're getting all of the facts. You don't want to be led astray by something that is going to waste your precious energy. So you may be led astray in the sense that someone is trying to feed off of your positive energies. Someone may notice that you are becoming more optimistic, you're becoming more easygoing, you're more going with the flow. And unfortunately, when that does happen, some people can become quite jealous and not want to do the work for themselves. So what can happen here is those particular individuals may try to feed off of your energies, and it's really going to prevent you from being the best possible version of yourself, right? So we're going to want to really focus on protecting our energies, especially when I see this Devil card come up here at the end of the reading. It's all about power. It's just a feeling of power. So if you have to make small sacrifices right now during that type of scenario or this type of energy, make those small sacrifices now, knowing that top priority has to be your energies. You've worked hard to, deal with your emotions, the not so pleasant emotions. You've worked hard to focus your mind on the positive, the possibilities. And when I see this overall energy here of Kundalini rising, it's telling me that you are preparing yourself for change. So you have the energies encouraging you quite greatly here, and you're actually opening up quite a bit to the changes that you're going to see in your future. You're really just pondering things. You're really allowing yourself to see a new perspective concerning your future instead of seeing the doom and gloom of the next few years. You're seeing all of the amazing changes that can take place on this planet, and all of the things that you will be able to get involved with should you choose to do so. Also, this really speaks to me as far as the Devil card coming up, needing to protect your energies. You might want to find some kind of a Kundalini rising meditation. That can be a really, really great tool for you, especially if you're looking to harness your own energies, go within, and by doing so and being so focused on your own energies, you're really going to maybe find, personally, I find it easier to protect my own energies around others who are maybe negative or looking to, kind of leech off of your energies, right? So when I do Kundalini meditation, Kundalini rising meditation, it really allows me to focus 100% on me, and whatever is happening outside of me and whatever others are doing is no concern of mine. So that might help some people to stay in their energies and really work your energy field into the best possible vibration. So this is really an exciting, to me, this is exciting. And I hope you're getting excited as well, because the Kundalini arising energies here is really a new beginning for you coming forward. Hopefully you're going to start to feel the energy shift, feel the energies change. There are so many good things coming our way that it's hard to even put into words, because it's going to be more so a shifting of consciousness. It's going to be more so a shifting of your perspective, the way you feel and sense things around you. It's really it's a change for sure. It's a change in many different areas. It's going to be it's really going to be all about your willingness to participate. And if you're not ready and willing, that's okay. But truly, it is a choice. So if I can leave you with anything here from this reading, it's acknowledging that it is a choice. We all have free will, and no one is going to force you into focusing on spirituality or whatnot. But there's definitely very exciting shifts coming. And if you do get on board, it can be pretty mind-blowing stuff. All right, so I'm going to end the read and get your inspirational card. Spirit, please provide one additional message for Capricorn. All right, your message is, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. So this is telling me that you're going to start dreaming a big dream for yourself. You're going to start really envisioning your best possible version of yourself. And you're really going to start forming a different opinion about yourself. You're going to start seeing how courageous you are, how strong you are, and how precious you are. And you're going to know going forward how incredibly worthy you are. And once you do, you're really going to pick up on your energies and have higher vibrations, which are really going to connect you to the universe and allow you to start co-creating these dreams with the universe. such inspiring times right now, guys, if we really truly embrace it. It's beautiful what I see here for you. All right, guys, I hope that some of this information was helpful. If you think it might be helpful to others, please pass it along. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your beautiful, lovely comments that you take the time to share. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who haven't, please click on like, and those of you who are new, please remember to click on subscribe. Love to have you back. All right, guys, that's it for me. I hope everyone is taking care, staying balanced, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Just, you know, kind of keep things even keel everywhere you go. You don't want to get overwhelmed by focusing solely in one area. It's all about balance during this time. Balance is going to be key. All right, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.